BeQuest is a story about friendship, but it's also full of bad words and violence, so maybe don't listen with your kids.
A round for the house, for Aris.
I think the whole town came out tonight.
Chris couldn't make it?
No, they're at
Still not over the closet thing.
No. Christine and Christopher are at some conference. They send their condolences. And a metric buttload of flowers.
This funeral sponsored by Cold Rock Logistics.
I can never remember. Is a metric buttload more than an imperial buttload?
Wait. Shut up. Go back. What closet thing?
Oh, do you not know this one? All right, so the new Maiden Mundanity had just come out, and Harris and I had this whole plan. We're going to stay up all night playing it. But when we get to my place, Chris is using the PlayStation, and he's not giving us a turn. I'm not going to sit here and watch you guys play Menus the game, XV.
Pretty sure that's supposed to be 15.
Pretty sure it was actually supposed to be 7 back then, but do you want to hear the story or correct people who aren't here?
Fair enough.
So anyway, he was uncooperative. The situation demanded drastic measures.
Tell mommy and daddy?
They were out of town. More drastic than that, even.
Tattle to Christine.
Tried that. 16 years and you still haven't found a way to deal with your brother? How will you survive when I leave for the new semester? Figure it out.
Christian, your sister scares me.
Wait, hold on. What happened with the closet? Did you lock the PlayStation in there or something?
No, we needed the PlayStation. We locked Chris in the closet.
Why?
How?
What, did you lure him in there with a book or something?
Cheryl, no. It's obviously not a book.
Fine, a Sports Illustrated.
Could Chris even read?
That's why it's illustrated.
I bet they lured him in with a big bowl of protein drink.
Did you cast command on him?
Did you dress up as pretty ladies and hide in the closet and say, "Yoo-hoo, boys," and then jump out of the way as he came running?
That was plan A, but I couldn't find a costume in my size. It's funny. For the longest time, I never really stood up to my brother. He was older and a lot bigger than me back then. I don't know. You know how they are. Chris and Chris.
Is everyone in your family named Chris?
Shh, Barkus, read the room, bud.
What? It's confusing.
Context clues, buddy.
But that day, Harris he shrugged and he's like, there's 2 of us and only one of him? And I realized, shit, he's right. I don't have to take shit from Chris. Or Chris, for that matter.
So...
Frog marched him right in there, kicking and screaming the whole way. Except Chris had, in her way, authorized this whole operation, so she wasn't about to come and stop us. Only downside was Harris and I were stuck hoofing it to school the next day.
You left him in there all night?
No. Chris let him out a couple hours later. She was all, I trust your time in the pantry has taught you that you are not invincible. A valuable lesson for both you and your brother, which is why I allowed it. But now I'm going to bed and can't have this escalating out of control. Christopher, you may deliver reprisal tomorrow with a cool head, or not at all.
I like your sister.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't help but feel like we got off easy. We had a lot of fun that night, up till God knows when, shambling into school the next morning like zombies.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to BeQuest. BeQuest is the story of 4 people, formerly inseparable, reunited on an improbable journey to fulfill their best friend's final wish. This is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we play a game and use that game to tell a story. I'm Kevin Rizza, and I'm the Dungeon Master. I'm kind of interested this week in starting to figure out better ways for us to kind of color in the lines on some of the world building stuff that I'm doing. So I was thinking it'd be fun if I started doing facts too. So this week's Alabrion fact. Here is a list of the top 10 causes of death in the United Provinces of Alabrion.
Oh, God.
Number 1, heart disease. Number 2,
Makes sense.
cancer.
Okay.
Number 3, arrows. Number 4, accidents, inclusive of arrow-related accidents, exclusive of magical accidents.
Wait, hold on.
Number 5, magical accidents. Number 6,
Yep, okay.
liver disease. Number 7, vampire bites. Number 8, breaking pacts with demons. Number 9, marauders pillaging your village. And that includes hunger, impalement, burns, etc. So really all marauding related deaths. And number 10, diabetes.
Cool. Sounds like we stopped smoking, at least.
I shouldn't have let you finish because I fell off real early. If you get killed accidentally with an arrow, does that count as arrows? Or does that count as accidents inclusive of arrows?
Or like if marauders come to your village and kill you with an arrow.
Right. If a marauder accidentally kills you with an arrow, this is going to fall into 3 categories at the same time.
Yeah.
The first one is arrows, parentheses, on purpose.
I was just surprised how high up vampires were. You know, it really tells you something about just what vampires are up to in this world.
Look at the bright side. There's a lot of things that are not in that list.
Well, the weird thing is we still have liver disease here to kind of put everything else in perspective. So, like, you can't even argue that a lot of these things are diseases just very big because, you know, we can compare this to the real world in terms of the relationship. So look up those 2 numbers, and then we know vampire bites and arrows and all fall between those 2 numbers.
Let's all stop the podcast and look those up.
Listeners, you can do it at home.
Yeah, you press pause on your player and go look up some statistics.
Instead of that, hang on. It's me first, as it always is, as it always will be. My name is Stephen Tansey, and I play Christian Coldrock, wayward son of a wealthy family who left the family business to strike out on his own and, naturally, has become general to the Demon King.
Naturally.
So, Christian has had a number of hobbies. He played a number of sports and participated in musical theater. In fact, he played Frank Butler in his high school's production of Annie Get Your +1 Short Bow.
Right, instead of gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, instead of gun.
I like that. I like that +1 is a qualifier that they'd say in the world.
I think it was ice cold the way you just explained my joke in an unamused tone. Made me feel really small. Is that what you were going for?
See, what I'm wondering is Jasper is like, you know, the one that does all of the acting. So was Jasper also in Annie Get Your +1 Short Bow?
Oh, man, if I knew anything about Annie Got Your Gun, I could make up a joke about this, but it turns out I don't.
You don't need to. This is a different play called Annie Get Your +1 Short Bow. Anything could be an element of this play. It could be a complete coincidence that Frank Butler is in both.
Jasper knows the big hit of Sneak Attack. That's the name of the big hit from that show.
Hell yeah. All right, I can go. So I am Mike Turley, and I'm playing David Ryan Martin. David is a former failure to launch and a recently promoted level 5 Everwell shaman who wants to show everyone that his life totally means something. A friend fact for David this week. So as we know, David is a member of Everwell Solutions. I've talked about them. There's actually another rival multi-level marketing potion company called Potionology that they're competing with. And David thinks Potionology is a crazy fucked up cult and judges everyone who's part of it because they obviously believe in nonsense. And he does not see the irony in this.
You know, to be fair to David, he does have enough magical powers to kill a guy.
That's
so
true.
If they're not packing that, you know, that's not the craziest thing to believe.
I bet that they are, and there's also powers over there, but he still is like, that's nonsense.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're right about the healing property of crystals.
That's right. Yeah, just because they reward you with cleric powers for selling their nonsense doesn't mean that this thing you're selling isn't nonsense.
I hope we get to meet some of these people. Kevin, I hope you introduce us to some of these crystal potion people.
I imagine that they're all bro-y. Like my Everwell shtick is all like buttoned up door to door, like very peppy, and the Everwell
Mormon,
people are
right?
all like wearing
Or
shades.
Yes,
the Book
yeah.
of Mormon.
Yeah, very much the Book of Mormon.
That is what I imagine as well.
It's not at all what I'm drawing on. But Potionology is like finance bro types, I think.
The crypto bros of potions.
That's right.
Crypto
Crypto
bros.
bros of potions.
Doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't have to. You know what you mean when you say that.
Wait, don't move on before I come up with a joke for non-fungible token, but it's a potion.
Non-fungible potion is right there, Stephen.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same initials.
NFP, pretty close.
The T is silent.
This is poison. Save me from this alley.
I think we should move on.
That's
That's
it's
what I
my
meant.
turn. It's my turn. I can do it. I can go. All right. My name is Jake Burley, and I play Jasper Wallstrom Boyle, a newly minted A-lister who's fighting to hold on to fame after his dirtbag cousin / business manager stole his fortune. My friend fact for Jasper this week is that Jasper, you would have known going to high school with him, is a pretty accomplished violist. You would have remembered him going to like recitals and band and stuff like that. And it was all because his mom insisted that he learn a respectable instrument. She felt that this was going to like really help him get ahead on like, you know, college applications or like kind of get to that next level of whatever she imagined for him in terms of success and respectability. So this was put on him by his mom. You guys would have remembered him complaining about it probably constantly. So yeah, but he still knows how to play. He hasn't played in years, but
How does one grade respectability of an instrument?
Okay, hold on. That's not
This
that.
is a
Like,
Kevin
if someone's
Bate
like,
question.
I played the bass guitar. That's not the same as like, I am an accomplished classical pianist. Like, there's clearly like a difference there in terms of like how rich people feel about, is it something worth doing? You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
I think it's a great question though, Allie. I think it says a lot about Penelope that like this is an idea she had in her head.
There's no first guitar. There's no first chair bass guitarist. That's just not how it works.
There's
That's fair.
there's only first chair bass guitarists.
Exactly.
Bass guitarists don't generally wear tuxedos unless that's like part of the
No.
bit.
Unless they're in a jazz band in my high school where I was required to.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wait, what? This
at
is
your
awesome.
rich high school.
Do we have
Yeah, dude.
photographs?
I absolutely do.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
can see those. And now our
Those
listeners
have gotta
know.
go online. Da, 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 da.
I'll
What was the name of
find
your
them.
jazz band?
It was, I don't think we had a name. I think it was
The
just
high school jazz
the high
band.
school jazz
The
band.
high school jazz
Although,
band,
wait,
yeah.
we might have, I gotta look. I don't remember. We probably didn't.
All right, don't worry about it. Follow us on social media. I will find the magic words that you have to Google to find it and post it there on
Please.
Hooray.
gullandscones.bluesky.
Docs Mike,
This is
yeah.
a real thing.
I don't know why I'm digging this hole deeper, but I also was in an a cappella group in high school, and they did have a name, and it was the Pack Men because we performed in our performing arts center. Or
Oh, that's fun.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, what were we talking about?
For more hot pics of Mike Turley, follow us on the social media.
All right, I can go. My name is Allie Turley, and I'm playing Cheryl Silverthorne, a workaholic wizard and wannabe tech mogul who thinks anything is possible if she just works hard enough. Friend fact for Cheryl this week. Cheryl keeps a book of positive affirmations on her at all times, and reads them to herself when she needs a pick-me-up.
Oh my God, you've got to give us one.
Yeah.
Also, can all the rest of your facts just be this?
So the other thing that I had written for this is that she has this.
We don't
book
need
of
your
facts.
backup fact. We need a positive
No.
aphorism. Go.
Okay, fine. I am capable of achieving my goals.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
It was an
positive,
aphorism book, not a
technically.
joke book. This one's on me.
Now, does Cheryl have positive aphorisms for her friends?
I didn't write any for friends.
That's fine. You'll
What
figure them out
Yeah,
right now.
And Allie doesn't have any either for us.
I know. You're right. I belong here, and I deserve to take up space. I did just like look up a bunch of random positive
Oh,
affirmations.
okay. Now you're just looking at like the inspirational posters that they have on the walls of crappy businesses.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's a book of those. Except she has a couple of them like crossed off, like that she didn't like the sound of, like prioritizing myself is productivity, or like my
So
self
she's
worth.
correcting the aphorisms?
Yeah,
Is
she
that
doesn't
what
like that.
That doesn't
she doesn't
sound
like
right.
that one.
Yeah, work is pain.
I mean, self-care is
right?
important, but it's not work. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, to recap what happened last time, first, we introduced the world of BeQuest and all of your characters, who were all in the same friend group when they were kids. All four of our heroes came back to their hometown to go to their mutual best friend, Harris's funeral, who died under mysterious circumstances. Things get even more complicated when, at the burial, a brigand attacks Harris's mother. They weren't able to find out why, though, because David accidentally disintegrated him before they could ask. At the will reading, the next day, they are all bequeathed special items that they don't really understand, and an RV with a quest attached. Harris has asked all of them take his ashes to the top of Mount Dreamspire. While they're deciding what to do next, the RV's doors lock, and it drives off with all of them inside. So yeah, the RV peels out of the parking lot and starts just like barreling down the road very, very fast. Mrs. Red Swift, who is currently on the floor of the RV, like she almost like fell into the footwell that leads into the stairs down to the door. She kind of like tries to get back up to her feet, takes her a second, and she's like, what is happening exactly?
Good question. Jasper, what did you do?
What? I just found like this cool new app, and this is really high tech, guys. Don't you think? I think I can steer it. I say, climbing into the driver's
Don't
seat.
steer it. Hit the brake. Yeah, I'm doing it. I push past Jasper and
I said, no, leave me alone.
no, I'm pushing him. I'm wrestling him.
Okay, roll competing strength checks.
I've got more strength. Can't I just automatically win it? Isn't that how this game should work?
Oh, why is my strength
That's
so high?
Not how it works.
Wow, I got a 16. Why is my strength so high? Why didn't I put these points in wisdom?
I also got a 16.
Who has the bigger
dang.
modifier?
They have the same modifier.
Wait, you've got +3? You're a bard.
I know why I did it. It's because I wanted the physique of like an actor who's like acting, and so I dumped a bunch of points in strength. Like I have a personal
you've
trainer.
made a strange choice.
The physique of an actor who's acting.
Wait, I love that you guys tied not just with your first roll, but with your second roll and your modifier. That is a true tie.
I
That
think I'm
is-
just like slapping at Christian.
I think we're just like perfectly glued together at the shoulder right here. This is a perfect stalemate. We each have one hand on the wheel. Neither of us have access to the pedals.
So I just looked up what to do in the case of a tie. I've never actually, in all my time with Dungeons and Dragons, I've never seen this exact situation happen before. And Google AI tells me I'm supposed to decide what happens. So I'm going to trust that because that sounds more fun. And I think that Steven surprised, or I guess Christian surprised Jasper. And so I think Christian ends up in the driver's seat and pushes Jasper aside.
Hey,
Brad, now I will do the most narratively interesting thing and hit the brake.
Okay, yeah. Wait, you push your foot hard against the brake and nothing happens.
Uh-oh. Hey, RV.
Oh,
RV, you there?
RV doesn't respond.
RV, what have we done?
I'm going to help Mrs. Red Swift not fall into the footwell.
Okay, yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just going to grab her, try to get her over to where there's seats and maybe some seat belts.
Okay, yeah, roll dexterity.
Sure.
Yeah, seatbelts probably would have been a good call.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so with an 8, not gonna do it. You try to grab her, and then you just push her into the
Oh
thing.
no, I'm so sorry.
And she topples backwards, and she's like, "Oh!" And she takes
No.
2 damage.
No.
Oh my god, no.
She gets a big boo-boo on her arm.
she's
and
like a quarter dead now.
She gets herself back up and she's rubbing her arm and she just kind of goes over to the couch and she's like, it's okay. Do we know what's happening? What's going on? Where are we going?
I don't know.
Kevin, can we see out the windshield? Is that something we can tell?
Yeah, totally. It's not dark. This is an RV. You can see through the windows and you see that you're actually going straight for the way out of town towards the highway.
How fast are we going? Are we going the speed limit or comically
Yeah, are we
too fast?
No, you're going I don't know. What do people usually do? About 10 over? About
Yeah.
10 over.
We get pulled over. There's lights on behind us, and we can't stop.
Oh no, don't say that. Don't will that into existence.
I don't know if we can stop or not, which is fine for now until we get to a stop sign or a stoplight or...
Kevin, can I glance out the window and get a sense for where we're going?
Yeah, like I said, you're going towards the highway, the exit for the highway. And as you get closer, you realize that you're about to head on the main highway, which is Interstate 84 going east.
Wait, hang on. My hands are on the wheel. When the car turns, does it turn the wheel?
It does.
Can you fight it?
Can I resist it?
Actually, maybe don't. That sounds dangerous.
You can try. Do you want to roll a strike contest to see if you can resist it?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
The best case scenario here is we swerve.
Okay, so you got a 19.
Yeah, I'm very strong.
You break the wheel right off of the steering column.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What have you done?
And as you see, you're holding the steering wheel, and you can see the little steering column twist as the car gently rolls onto the highway and starts picking up speed.
Oh my
David
god.
starts to panic. This is a driving vehicle that doesn't have a steering wheel and the brakes don't work, and I'm starting to freak out.
You broke it! I yell.
I broke it, Jasper? What did you do to it?
I told you should let me do it.
You made this happen. And it's also
I feel
not my
like-
fault. This crappy steering wheel flies off while you're driving.
I mean, I'm mad at Jasper too, but I feel like Harris made this happen. Mrs. Red Swift, do you know anything about this RV? Why Harris might have done this?
I have no idea why my son did this. I guess I wouldn't put it past him. He's often makes whimsical decisions. Maybe this is taking us somewhere fun. I don't know. But Yeah, he didn't tell me anything.
Well, it seems like it's at least on the road and following the rules of the road, so it's probably fine, right?
Does it immediately go onto a dirt road as soon as you say that?
No, it's just on the highway. It gets into the middle lane. It starts just going. And you can
I turn
tell,
on the
like-
hazard lights.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that works. You can press that button.
That button works.
How about the windshield wipers?
No, that does not.
I'm trying to make eye contact with other drivers. Like I'm banging on the window like, help! I'm being abducted.
They just see you pressed against the
Yeah.
windshield.
Okay.
He's freaking out. And I've got the steering wheel. I'm holding the steering wheel up in the window like, help!
Okay, so are you guys going to do anything else? Or are you just going to let this happen?
I mean, do the windows open?
The windows do not open. They're locked.
Yeah, all right. I guess as I sit back down with a loud sigh.
Do we have cell phones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if we take them out? I take out my cell phone.
Okay, you're holding a cell phone.
I call.
I call the fire department.
Yeah?
Yeah, so someone's got to tell them there's a runaway RV on the road. It's our civic duty to report this. I report it on Waze. I report the runaway RV on Waze. That's
Is
what I
that a button
Fantasy
there?
ways.
Love that.
You have to press the button on Waze that says other, and you type in what's
Yeah.
happening.
So, the car or the RV travels west. It travels west for about 3 hours. And you start traveling towards
Are there drinks in the RV?
Yeah.
yeah. If you open the fridge, there's like some fantasy Coke.
Fantasy water?
There's no fantasy water. There's fantasy Diet Coke.
No, I'll fine.
I grab a Diet Coke and I mix it with one of my potions. I like drink half the potion and pour the Diet Coke into the bottle. And then I
Hey,
start drinking
David, there any water in the fridge?
that. No, just Fantasy Coke and Fantasy Diet Coke.
No, sorry. I only drink Elfian, like that, the water.
Is that water that's like made by elves?
Yeah, it's like in the crystal springs of the elves. They like collect the water and they sell it. It's really good. It's pH balanced, so that's pretty good stuff.
Wait, is it pH balanced or is it alkaline? I thought it was alkaline. I've been paying all this money because I thought it was alkaline.
You guys both
no,
pay for this?
perfectly balanced. It also is magically balanced too. A lot of people don't know that.
Now I'm even thirstier. All right, I have a fantasy Diet Coke.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you
just
do.
wanted to
All
do
right.
that.
So you go, so you're driving down. For the next several hours, the RV heads towards the mountains to the west. And the mountains start out very far away, but as you get closer and closer and closer, you're actually almost at the foot of one of the mountains before you take a hard right onto a dirt path that takes you into the woods. And the car slows down a little bit. It's going about 25 down this dirt road that's very bouncy and, hitting some rocks and stuff like that. You're starting to wonder, like, is this good for the thing? And just as you ask that question, the RV stops. The lights in the RV turn, like all of the electronics and everything turn off completely. The door opens and you hear a crash in the back of the RV, which when you turn around and look, it looks like a compartment that was filled with old-timey D&D weapons, all kind of tumbled out of one of the drawers in the back. So there's like some axes and spears and scimitars and really whatever you want to deck yourself out in sort of like generic average starting equipment for D&D fantasy.
Can I startle to wakefulness as the closet opens and all that stuff clatters out? Ah! Yeah. Sorry, I dozed off. Are we here?
I mean, that was a lovely car trip, but yeah, I think we are.
Cheryl, you have a weird opinion of lovely cars, I say, and I stretch. And how often do you get kidnapped in a car? Lord.
I mean, I don't think I've ever been kidnapped in an RV before.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The closet of weapons and stuff, was that in the back with the queen size bed?
Yeah.
All right. Earmuffs, Mrs. Red Swift.
Oh, what does that mean?
Just
Do you
cover
have
your ears for a
earmuffs?
second.
Are you asking for earmuffs?
Can you just cover your ears for a second?
I don't. I get. Okay. Yeah, I guess. And she puts her hands over her ears.
All right. Christian looks around at everybody else and kind of like points at these weapons that are now sort of scattered all over the bed. Is this a sex thing?
I hope not. Seems pretty dangerous.
Seem pretty sharp.
I I walk over and start picking through the weaponry. I say, think so. This is like beheading a guy. I don't see how that's sexy. But, I don't know.
I gesture at Mrs. Redswift that she can put her ears back down.
Her ears are already uncovered, and I say, I don't think Harris would do a sex thing.
Wait. Hang on, that's weird too. Harris was, to the best of my knowledge, a normal and complete person.
No, okay, let me rephrase. I don't think Harris would set up a sex thing for us in this RV he captured us in.
Yeah. All right, cool. We agree then.
But I said that while Mrs. Red Swift could hear it.
Yeah, no, she heard all of that. And she's just kind of shaking her head and looking uncomfortable. Everybody roll perception.
Perception.
All of the skills that I have. 15.
I get a 10.
13.
14.
All right. So Steven and Mike. So the lights are mostly off in the RV. Like there's a couple that are still on, like kind of like emergency light mode. Imagine that you're in, I don't know, the movie Aliens or whatever. And
those are the hazard lights. I turned them on.
You notice that there's a little bit of green light coming from the front of the RV, like where the console is. And as you walk up, you realize that it's on that same little panel that Jasper was messing around with when the RV first started driving. And you see in all caps, big green letters, it's there's a message on it that reads, "Help Chadwick. He needs friends to guide him. Do the right thing."
Hey, RV, are you there?
Chadwick.
There's no response.
Chadwick.
Okay, RV. Hey, RV. Okay, RV. Computer.
From high school?
Do I see this? Who sees that message?
So it's just...
I've read it to everybody. I decided.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Chadwick.
Yeah, so Chadwick is your... I don't know if friend is the right word. He's a kid that went to your high school. He was kind of like that weird kid, but you remember being nice to him more than once because he didn't seem to really have any friends and he took a liking to you, especially like towards the end of your senior year.
Whatever happened to him? I haven't seen him since school.
Hey, he wasn't at the funeral, was he?
I don't think he was.
That's weird. He was pretty close with Harris, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
As close as any of us. I mean, he's as close as Harris as he is with any of us. Not he's as close with Harris as we are.
At that point, I kick open the RV door. I was like, "Ooh, okay, I gotta stretch my legs. This has been fun being kidnapped with you all, but I think I'm gonna take a look around. Maybe get a ride back."
Yeah, maybe call a cab or something. We can share a cab. I think we all want to go back, Jasper.
You guys don't want to help Chadwick?
Yeah, I mean, we can look up Chadwick when we get back.
Where's Chadwick? Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that's where we are now, right? I look out of the RV.
Yeah. So like when Jasper steps out of the RV and you guys all look outside, you realize that the RV is parked in a clearing deep in the forest. And at the far end of the clearing, there's like a cottage kind of made of stone and like a thatched roof and like old-timey D&D kind of cottage.
I say, nope, no Chadwick, just a murder hut. Sorry.
I mean, why would the car bring us here then?
It's an adventure. The button said so.
That actually is a good point. The car didn't just go haywire. It drove here. It followed the rules of the road. It properly signaled.
And it said, help Chadwick. I think I'm going to go grab a weapon because I'd rather have one and not need one than need one and not have one in this scenario. And they fell onto the bed probably for a reason. I don't know that we have a choice but to go along with whatever this is.
I shrug as I start walking towards the cabin and I say...
Wait, hang on. David's right. We are in the forest.
No, I did like martial arts for a movie a while back. I think I've still got it.
It's like wolves and shit.
David goes into the RV and looks through the weapons. He's like, oh, hey, a +1 short bow.
All right. Yeah, I looked through. I'm mostly dissatisfied with the quality of the weapons. I find some chainmail, a warhammer, and a shield. Now I have equipment.
Ah, shit. Do I have like armor and stuff?
Yeah. Do we have armor, Kevin?
Yeah. You get all the stuff that you got on your character sheets that we wrote down at the beginning if you want.
Can I remove my stuff?
I mean, it gets dangerous for real.
If you want.
I didn't take anything with me.
Okay.
You're going to remove your stuff from your
RV.
character sheet? Oh, God.
No, keep it there. You'll get it later.
I'm just unchecking it. Yeah.
I'm going to go knock on the door of this house.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to.
All right.
I am going to keep my disguise kit in a Derek Zoolander-esque, like I have my little makeup thing, and I'm going to say I can canonically create disguises out of that, a la Derek Zoolander.
I like that.
Okay, well, so Mrs. Red Swift, who recognizes this as one of those things that her son does sometimes, starts walking in front of you, and she's like, well, kids, I'm as the adult in the situation.
Mrs. Red Swift, we're all
30.
adults.
You're all, you're making your way in the world today, but I'm gonna make sure that this is safe first, okay? And so she walks in front of all of you and strides right up to the door and knocks.
I feel like we got you stuck in this scenario. We don't want you to get hurt either, Mrs. Red Swift.
Look, if my son said that Chadwick needs our help, then by golly, I'm gonna help him. And as she says that, the door creaks open, like a murder house door might. You look inside, and it's kind of dark, and there's like a long hallway, and there's like a light on in one of the rooms down the hallway at the far end.
Wait, but no one answered the door?
No, it just kind of opened from the knocking.
I say from behind Mrs. Red Swift, I say, murder house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Old houses like this, that makes sense why it just opened, right? These doors are all creaky and stuff. Just need some WD-40.
I call into the weird dark opening. Hello?
Chadwick?
There's no answer.
Guess we gotta go home. I'm gonna see if I can get the RV to turn back on.
I mean, what if Chadwick...
We're not breaking into this guy's house.
I don't know. What if he's fallen and can't get up?
What if he's fallen and can't get up?
We don't know.
Try to think about this from whoever's cottage is. Whoever's cottage this is, try to think about it from their perspective. Some RV has come down this road, which nothing has been down in half a decade, except actually, no, there's some tracks here, maybe a milkman of some kind. And then what? A bunch of people armed are just marching in through their front door? Come on, use your head, Cheryl.
I'm not armed. I'll just walk in. I'll do it.
Don't.
I'm going to do it. I walk in.
Okay, Cheryl, you go, I say, and I kind of push you forward a little bit.
All right, now we know Cheryl's not a vampire. You got to check in this world, in this crazy mixed up world.
Vampires are the 7th most common cause of death.
Yeah, I read that in a book.
It's true. Yeah, see?
I walk in as well, brandishing the little dagger that I grabbed.
I'm walking towards the light.
Okay, so you're going down the hallway towards the light, passing several closed doors on the way.
Well,
and
you say it like that.
as you walk down, well, I'm just saying, do whatever you want. You don't gotta play my game.
Just so we're clear on positions, I'm still outside. I'm not a vampire, but undead culture is sort of big on the West Coast. So I'm sort of a little bit culturally vampire.
All right. So you walk down the hallway, and as you slowly get up to the door with the light on, you turn to see a figure standing in the middle of the room. He's got a long cloak with a popped collar on, and he's facing the opposite way.
Now that's a vampire.
That's a vampire's silhouette if I've ever seen one.
That's right.
Chadwick?
You say that, and he doesn't respond.
Well, at least I know now that you haven't fallen. Are you okay?
With a loud huff, I enter. I'm catching up.
Does it seem like Chadwick's stature? I know we can't see the face, but
It does. It looks. Yeah. I mean, it looks like Chadwick's stature. Sure.
Chadwick-sized figure.
Yeah. So as you're kind of observing him, he starts to raise his hand slowly straight up into the air. And then his fist stars out in an open palm. And then he starts to dance. And as he dances, he starts turning. And you realize that this is actually not a vampire at all. This is just Chadwick. He's wearing a cloak and he seems to be doing some kind of dance routine. He's got headphones in and he didn't see you. And he turns and he sees you. He's like, whoa! And then pulls his headphones off and realizes who you are and is like, guys, what are you doing in my house?
Oh man, were you doing the choreography for Sneak Attack? I started in that for a little while on Broadway.
Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed that you saw that.
yes.
Annie get her +1 short bow. It's a classic.
It's good. It's my favorite album. I actually own the original cast recording, and I do own the version from our high school that you guys recorded from your show. I listen to it sometimes.
I mean, you were really doing it. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, we were scared, you're a Dracula.
Yeah, we thought you were a
something.
vampire.
Yeah.
Why would you think that I was a Dracula or a vampire?
Just,
long cloak with a pop collar.
It's dark in here. You got the
It's
pop
dark.
collar. It's kind of mysterious.
Kind of a murder house vibe or whatever.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when you say it like that, it really puts it into perspective how, when you live your own life, like you get used to these things and you don't realize, I guess I should probably replace some of those light bulbs in the hallway. Oh, geez. It's all right.
Hey, man, we didn't come to your lovely cottage out here to give you a hard time and make fun of it. You've got a lovely home here.
Funny thing is, we don't know why we're here exactly.
Yeah, why are you guys here? How'd you get here?
We were kidnapped by an RV.
Wait, you were by why
So
were you kidnapped by an RV?
Harris left us an RV in his will, and then the RV kidnapped us.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean Harris left you an RV in his will?
Oh, shit. Chadwick doesn't know.
Oh, Chadwick.
That's why he wasn't at the funeral.
I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, but Harris is dead.
He stares at all of you. And then he looks at Mrs. Red Swift and he's like, they're just messing around, right? Mrs. Red Swift, like this is just like it's a fun. You were just pranking old Chadwick, just like they did in high school when they used to stuff my head into the toilet.
Whoa, hold on. We never did that.
Don't make that canon.
You guys did.
I turned towards the group like, did you do that? I never did that.
I would never do that.
Miss Red Swift, I would never do that.
The jocks and the preps did it. No, Miss Red Swift, they never did. They were always super nice to me. I just, people did things to my head in vis-a-vis toilets. It was not a good time.
I'm sorry to say that we're not messing with you. Harris passed away and we kind of don't really know what happened. It's pretty mysterious. And then Harris left us this RV and the RV is kind of forcing us to go on a quest to help you with something.
He starts crying and he kind of sits down on the floor and he's got his hands in his face and he's just sort of sobbing.
I sit with him and start reading him positive affirmations from my book.
All right, go on. Yep.
You are allowed to ask for what you need. You are valued and helpful. It is okay to take things one step at a time.
Maybe you should go to chapter 9. That's the one on mourning. These like generic
my body without judgment.
affirmations.
Doesn't depend on how I look. I'm capable of facing. I'm capable of facing any challenges that come my way.
Yeah, I don't really have body image issues, so that's
that's why I skipped those.
Okay, that's fine. But thank you. The sentiment is like, you guys, I'm so sad. What happened?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. We don't exactly know.
I just calmed down. I just finished calming down from the last time we explored that
Christian
angle of inquiry. We can't do this again, Chadwick. I'm sorry. No one knows.
Okay.
That's the short answer and the only answer I will tolerate us giving you.
Well, I'm just asking because, and he dries his tears off his face and he stands back up and he's like, well, guys, could we help? What if it could work? No, yes. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Guys, we're going to bring Harris back to life. All we need is a piece of him.
And 25,000 GP worth of diamonds, which the spell consumes. We went over this.
No. We just need a piece of him and my mom. My mom can help.
Yeah?
Mom?
Yeah, my mom. She knows all about stuff like this.
I look around at all of you guys, and then I nudge David. Did we ever meet Chadwick's mom?
No, I don't think so. Is she like some crazy powerful sorcerer or something? Why would she? I didn't think that was something people could do.
I don't think our one-horse town ever had one of those, even in the old days.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably at least worth talking to.
Yeah, Chadwick, why don't you call your mom?
Oh, well, I can't really call her. She's kind of down in the family office. So we'll have to go down and get her. She's not. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. It's fine. We'll just go down. We'll go down and she'll help us out. So do you guys have? Can we do? Is his body back at? Where is he?
I turn to Mrs. Red Swift and I say, Mrs. Red Swift, I don't know. It's up to you, right? And I kind of does she, I guess I'm imagining she's carrying the urn still. Is that true?
Yeah. It's either on her person or she's left it in the RV, but it's one of those, you're sure.
I glanced down at the urn that I'm imagining is still clutched in her hands. And I say, it's up to you, Mrs. Red Swift. I mean, this seems like a long shot, but...
well, guys, you know what? Why don't we have a quick little huddle over here? Chadwick, if you could just give us a second, I think we want to kind of talk about just some stuff. Just trust me.
I hand him my book. You can read more of this if it's helpful.
Oh, no, that's okay. If you guys need a minute, I'll just go back to my dance routine. I'll finish up and, this is my workout. So,
He's going to go back to his dance routine after finding out his friend died.
Gotta stay buff,
Listen, we all mourn in our own way.
All right, you feeling all right, Chadwick? Why don't you take one of these? And I hand him one of my potions.
He's like, no, dude, I already bought like 80 of those from you. They're sitting in my basement right now. God.
Can never have enough.
That isn't. Hey, wait, hold on. Everybody else, you can stand over there for a second. You guys, it's like a scam, right? He's a scam artist or something.
I mean, scam, I think, is a harsh word.
I think it's just a bad product and a predatory sales model.
It's like a pyramid scheme or something, right?
Oh yeah. Also, there's a weird cult religious aspect to it. It's fine.
I drank like 12 of them and they did nothing for me. Actually, just maybe had to pee real bad.
At least you were hydrated.
No, I wasn't.
I don't have time for this. I turned to Mrs. Red Swift's huddle. I turned away from this huddle and to Mrs. Red Swift's huddle.
All right, Mrs. Red Swift's like, there's something. He's not all right. Is he? There's something wrong with him.
I mean,
he was always a little weird, but I don't know if I go so far as to say something wrong with him. But all the parents know each other, right? Did you ever meet his mom?
That's a good question.
No, I don't. Well, no, I've met Chadwick once or twice. Harris spent some time with him a few years ago, and back when you were kids. But it's just, I don't know. It's giving me a weird vibe, and you know what? Maybe this will be cathartic for him. Maybe you can, go play along and just try to talk to him and see what's going on with his mother, and we can maybe help him get out of this funk. But I think he's depressed. Look. He just doesn't seem all right to me.
And I look over at him dancing and I say, yeah, there's no sparkle in those moves. You're right.
Also, he just found out his friend died and now he's dancing. So there's
Hey, people mourn in different ways, David. You can't judge him based on that.
Like, he was already dancing. It's not like he heard and then started dancing the way you're making it sound.
I feel like I would have a seat if I were him. It's fine.
All right. Ms. Red Swift, would you mind terribly waiting in the RV?
I don't. But if there's something that's dangerous, I want to be here to help all of you.
All right. Then would you mind getting a long weapon from the RV?
You mean like this? And she pulls out like a spear that she had the whole time.
Where were you keeping? Yeah. All right. That'll work.
Look, I'm from, you kids don't know what it was like back before you were born, but things were rough and tumble back when I was a kid. So, I can take care of myself.
Well, I look at all of you after Mrs. Redsworth says that, and I kind of shrug, what are you going to do?
Mrs. Redswift, can we have a little huddle over here without you for just a second? A little sub huddle just for a moment?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And we turn.
Just kind of...
We can't have her come with us.
I feel like there's two possibilities here, guys. I feel like we're going to get her killed or she's going to be with us for the whole podcast.
Yeah, I was going to lock her in the RV when she went to get a weapon, but she got ahead of me with that. But maybe that's okay. She does have a spear.
Wait, are we supposed to have things?
Yeah, Jasper, we were supposed to grab weapons. It seemed pretty clear from the whole rigmarole of the RV and the quest.
All right, Jasper, go get a weapon.
You know what? I think it'll be fine. This seems like more of an emotional saving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fine. I also didn't grab a weapon.
I give you both a weapon. I grabbed a bunch of daggers.
Okay, fine. I'll take a dagger, but I can just do magic.
Don't take the smallest, dumbest weapon you can find just because I'm asking you to take a weapon. If you're not going to take this seriously, just don't. Whatever. I don't care.
This is exactly why I can't be around you guys super long. Okay, let's just get this over with, okay?
Chad, lead us to your mom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, we just got to go down in the hatch.
In the hatch?
A hatch to the family office?
The hatch. You just gotta,
Your office is in a hatch.
Yeah, there's kind of this magical field thing. It's a little bit complicated. It gets passed down through the generations. Look, just follow me. And he walks back down the hallway into another one of the doors that you passed earlier. You enter, it's kind of just like, it looks kind of like a den. There's not a lot of, there's like a couch that's been pushed aside, and otherwise it looks like the people don't really spend much time in this room. And in the center of the room, there's like a big hatch, kind of like the one from Lost. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure, yeah.
And so, yeah, and like on the hatch, there's like there's a little bit of residue of this black goo. So some of which is dry, some of which is like still a little bit sticky and wet to the touch when you kind of feel around to try to find the opening to pull it open. When he sort of says like, yeah, it's a little easier if you help me out here. So
Hey, Chadwick, what does your mom do in the family office?
What do you mean? What does she do? She's hanging out. She's doing her mom thing.
Doing her mom thing.
What kind of question is that? What does your mom do when what does your mom do in her free time?
Well, lately she raises yaks and knits stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. My mom has knitted in the past as well.
I kind of pull Cheryl aside. You're a magic person. Does any of this make sense?
Oh, no, not really. I could try a spell though. See if anything comes up.
So you don't need a hatch, not even when you're working from home?
No, not a hatch at all. Not a hatch, not a windowless office. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Chadwick, is this normal? And I point at the goo on the hatch.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So really quick before we go in there, now that you mentioned it, you just gotta worry about the Nubbins.
The what?
The Nubbins.
Can you spell it, Chadwick? Nubbins?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Nubbins. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is it a roll?
It's not a roll.
You just do it?
I just do it. It's a concentration.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in that way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic. If any, the spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So the hatch is closed still, and that is absolutely more than 1 inch of common metal. You do, however, see a little bit of magic coming off the residue of this like black stuff that's kind of around the edges of the hatch.
And what school of magic is that?
All right, and I'm going to Google the schools of magic.
Necromancy, evocation, conjuration, illusion,
Abjuration.
enchantment, abjuration. Nice.
Okay, so it is necromancy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but so is true resurrection, okay?
Do you tell us it's necromancy?
Yeah. Oh, also I had to do my wild magic roll.
Oh yeah, go roll wild magic.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Forgot about that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so the fun fact about Cheryl is she's, not a wizard.
I get it, Kevin. Stranger Things already hammered this into my head a million fucking times. It's a wizard. It's a sorcerer. He's a wizard. He's a sorcerer. I don't care.
I did it. I rolled a 12. Nothing happened. Yeah. So I, trying not to alert Chadwick, I'm like, so that's some necromancy stuff. That black goo. This is the.
There's plenty of mundane stuff with necromantic energies. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything overly nefarious. Hey, Chadwick, what's a Nubbins?
A Nubbins? Oh, well, so it's like I don't know, like it's like kind of magical residue. They're these little guys. You just gotta be careful. Do not touch them. You gotta make sure you don't touch them. If they look, it's probably fine. Like there's probably not any. Like I have to just go down there every once in a while and kind of clear them out. But I just did that the other day, so there's definitely not going to be any. But like I'm just saying, like if there's like 1 or 2, just make sure you don't touch them. They will paralyze you temporarily, but
Paralyze
not permanently.
you?
It's a little bit of a problem. It's not a huge deal. Well, I've got a potion that fixes it. It's really fine. Just trust me. We'll be fine. Just, if you got weapons, just have them out, but like, it's fine.
Hey, Chadwick, is your mom a necromancer?
Define necromancer.
Someone who specializes in necromantic magic and maybe hides in a gooey hatch to do something with creatures that will paralyze us and seems like put us in danger?
No.
Hang on. I mean, I've got someone on my staff who does necromancy for all my facial stuff. That's how, half of us in Tinseltown have this useful glow. You can't use an illusionist for that. I mean, that's just going to wear off over time. You need real, life force just pumped into you.
That's delightful. I love that.
Is that good for you?
You tell me, Cheryl. Okay.
I think not.
Jasper's right. Necromancy is a far broader school of magic than this spooky tower wizard stuff you guys are on about. But let's just get this over with. I grabbed the hatch to help Chadwick open it.
All right. And so you pull the hatch open, and as you look inside, there's like a ladder down into a chamber that seems like there's another door sealing off whatever room is past it, and otherwise it's kind of just like a plain white room. And you realize, like, as you all kind of get down in there, it's almost kind of like an airlock. And so, as you all get down, Chadwick goes last, and he closes the hatch and twists it closed behind him. And he's like, "All right, so anyway, when we go through here, just like don't make fun. It's a little messy, so like don't judge or anything like that. My mom she's a little bit of a recluse. So anyway." And he starts to twist the door open. And when he does, he doesn't even get it more than like a quarter of the way open before three of the Nubbins shoot out through the gap. They're like big black gooey oozes that are probably about the size of a soccer ball. That kind of start all rolling directly towards you. And you just hear Chadwick yell, "Oh God, watch out!" And everybody roll initiative.
I got a 3.
I got a 10.
7.
13.
Okay, unfortunately, all the Nubbins got a 17.
No.
And so they're going to go first. The first Nubbin goes right for... It's actually going to go straight for Chadwick.
Oh, no.
So Chadwick is going to attempt to dodge. He rolls a 16. And so Chadwick is going to dodge out of the way. He's going to do like a Dark Souls dodge roll. And he's like, huh! Then a second Nubbin goes. That's a nat 20.
So Kevin's going to kill us all.
He's paralyzed. And we're going to have to do the whole thing without his guidance.
David, a Nubbin grabs onto your face. I'm going to need you to roll. And because it's a 20, you're going to roll disadvantage. I need you to roll, I guess it's dexterity?
A dexterity save?
Yes. You're going to roll a dexterity save to see if you can like throw this thing off of you with somehow without it touching your skin.
Sure. I've got 0 modifier for dexterity saves, so let's see how that goes. That's an 8.
And you need to roll with disadvantage.
It rolled an 8 and a 15, so I got an 8.
Okay. So with an 8, you don't. And this thing just like face hugger grabs onto your head and just kind of like molds around it.
Oh, God.
And then now you're completely frozen in place.
I'm freaking out.
So then the last one's going to roll. And it rolls a 7, so it misses and kind of like slops sideways into the corner of the wall of the room. And it is now Christian's turn.
I want to smoosh the one on Mike's head, but, Mike's head. David's head. All right, I smoosh a different one. I hit the closest one with my smooshing stick.
Okay. Roll attack.
9.
Yeah, that is unfortunately not gonna do it. So you push your hammer down and it just like kind of like it flattens itself and then like rolls out of the way. And now it's Chadwick's turn. Chadwick, who you realize now is wearing these big leather gloves, just runs right towards David and he's like, "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was gonna happen, you guys. This was totally my fault. Oh God, oh God, oh God." And he tries to just like grab onto the goo that's on David's head and just like peel it off.
What the fuck, Chadwick?
He rolls a 16 and he's gonna roll damage. 5 plus 2 is a 7. He rips the Nubbin in half. And so now, David, you are still frozen in place because these things have a sort of paralyzing property, but you can still move your head and mouth a little bit.
What the fuck? This fucking suck. Did you really do, huh? What is happening?
It's David. It's your turn. So what you can do is you can roll to see if you break out of this. I think that's no, it's not. A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
I do have +4 to that, and that's a 14.
Okay, with a 14, you are unfrozen, and that's your turn. I guess you can
that's
move
my turn?
if you want. You can
That's
move
all right.
if you want.
Yeah, I move away from the Nubbins.
Okay, like
Checks out.
where?
I mean, what's the lay of the land here in terms of like the room?
You're in a square room. The Nubbins all came out of the door, and then on the other side of the room, there's a ladder leading back up.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna like scooch off to the side just sort of in between where I'm not in the middle of the fray.
Okay, sure. And it is now Mrs. Red Swift's turn. And Mrs. Red Swift is like, what the fuck? And she pulls out her spear and tries to just stab one of the nubbins that the one that careened off onto the side of the wall. And she rolls an 18, which is a hit. And she's going to deal 4 damage to it. She pierces it right through the middle, and she yells like, "Not my children, you bitch!"
Oh shit, I love Mrs. Red Swift.
I love the Harry Potter reference.
And it's not dead, but it's kind of like skewered on her spear. And now it's Cheryl's turn.
All right. So, okay. There was one that got ripped in half. There's one that Mrs. Red Swift just stabbed. And then there's another one, right?
Well, there's one that died. And
there's one that died.
That's the one that
yeah,
got
the one that
half.
Chadwick ripped it in half. Yeah.
Which was pretty badass,
okay.
actually, Chadwick.
All right. I'm going to cast Firebolt on the one that Mrs. Red Swift just stabbed.
Okay.
Whoa, crit.
That's a 25.
That's a nat 20 plus 5.
Damn.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Oh, there we go. That's a 9.
Okay, yep, it disintegrates, or it burns into like ash.
So I'm using my phone app to do this. And I'm like, oh, wow, that one actually worked.
Okay, cool. Jasper, it's your turn. So there's only one that's left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to yell at the one left. "Ah, you gross, licorice looking crazy goop. Get away from me." And I'm going to use that as vicious mockery.
Okay, yep.
Roll that.
I think I roll, right? It's a wisdom saving throw. So I need to beat what, like a 13 or something?
Yeah, it's 13 is the DC.
Well, it rolled a 5, so that's going to hit. And you deal 3 damage.
3 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right. Well, it doesn't have eyes, but if it did have eyes, they'd go very wide and sad and very sad. And then it keels over like it had a little heart attack,
Little itty bitty.
and dies.
Well, now I feel bad for them.
Don't feel bad for them, Mrs.
You
Red Swift cries, and she runs up to Chadwick and she's like, "What are these things? Where did you take these kids?" And
It's in
Chadwick's
my
like,
mouth
"Well,
a
hold
little
on. What do
bit
you mean?
still."
I'm just doing my best here. What? Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I thought there wouldn't be any here.
It seemed like it happened pretty immediately, and also you warned us about them. What do you mean you didn't think there would be any here?
Also, whoa, Mrs. Red Swift, you're a badass, but with the language, you got a mouth of a sailor on you there.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
we try to avoid gendered insults to goo. Just, it's wait, what year is it here?
2026, 2025.
It's
whatever.
2026, so we're trying to avoid gendered insults. It might have been different back in your day.
Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? That's on me. I think I actually, I watched a TV show about that recently. So, I'm sorry if I offended you in any way. That was not my intention. But also, Chadwick, what the fuck? And he's like,
You
"Look,
little
okay,
bitch.
look, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But like, look, it's probably that's cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. That's all there is. There's nothing else dangerous down here. I'll tell you the whole story, and then you could decide what to do with it or whatever. My mom got sick. Okay, she got sick. She got really sick, and so we did a spell. She did a spell, and it brought her back when she was dying. And so this is just like one of those things that happens now. It's like she kind of sometimes when she's molting or whatever, like these little things, they come off, and they're harmless mostly. Like they do try to kill people. My mailman's never gonna forgive me, and that's probably why I didn't get any letters about Harris or anything, because they're just not delivering the mail anymore. But it's fine. Like, it's under control. I take care of them every day, every couple days when they show up. It's fine.
It's a classic came back wrong.
Yeah, you see that a lot, Christian?
Yeah, I mean, don't you remember the PSAs?
Wait, yeah, how did those go
Smash
again?
cut 2.
Your pet cemeteries, your monkey paw wishes. Came back wrongs. The 11th leading cause of death in our country.
Came back wrong.
I was trying to come up with a rhyme on the spot, like
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
like nursery rhyme.
If it's not 25,000 GP of diamonds that the spell consumes, that's not your loved one in the room.
right, and then we all say, "That's not your loved one in the room."
It's not going to line up
Yeah.
at all.
Yes, we all know the saying. This is what I was saying, guys. There's something wrong here. Like I'm Chad. I'm really worried about this boy. He needs our help. We have to figure out we need to go figure out what's going on with his mother. We need to take care of the situation. We probably need to take him to a safe place.
Yeah, I step forward. I'm taking this way more seriously now. You can tell in my face. We gotta deal with his mom and get him out of here.
Wait, what do you mean by deal with my mom?
Yeah.
You know, get her some help.
Yeah.
Well, you seem like you kind of like know this stuff, right, Christian? You work for like, I don't know, like a demon king or something, necromancy. You kind of know. You'll know what to do, like when we see her, right? There's got to be some kind of like.
I nod gravely in the affirmative.
Yeah, Christian's on top of it. Okay, well, great.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to help Harris. So we're still doing that, right?
Yeah, we got to talk to your mom about it, right?
Yeah, we have to meet your mom.
Yeah, she'll totally help us, I think. But we'll get there. Let's figure it out. Okay. And so he pulls the door to the next room all the way open. And as you walk in, it's just kind of like a gross living room. Like there's like a couch with a TV and a table. Everything's kind of got a bunch of that gross black goop all over the place on it. In this room, you really just see two ways to leave. One is a door straight across from you, and then to the right, it seems like there's a smaller door. And he says, all right, yeah, so Bob's just like right over there. We'll just got to go into the office.
And the bigger door?
The big door, yeah, right there.
Can we take the small door first?
Oh, please don't.
I like to explore you know what I mean?
Well, why?
Like you don't want to go the way that's going to advance the plot. You want to go the other way because that's where the optional like potions and stuff are going to be.
That's right. Yeah, we got to collect items.
This is standard dungeoneering protocol.
All
right, fine, guys. We'll go in the big one. It's fine. This is your house. I shouldn't be treating it like a dungeon. Your house. Big door.
Okay.
Lead the way, please.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well. Thank you. Well, anyway, and then he walks across the room to the next door. You're all going that way?
Jasper taps Chadwick on the shoulder, says, Chadwick, listen, you don't have anything to be embarrassed about with us. I mean, come on. We know you back from high school. You were doing that dance when we came in. Some would say that's pretty embarrassing, but not us. We're not judging you. Some would say your creepy murder house is a little weird, embarrassing, and like the fact that you only have one candle instead of light bulb, but not us, Chadwick. We wouldn't say that. So
we wouldn't say that.
What's behind the door?
Roll persuasion.
Nope. I got a 7.
Yeah, he says, yeah, it's not like that. It's just kind of gross. Like, you ever have a room in your house that's just kind of gross and you don't want company to see it? So you like close the door and you just like, no, you can't go in that coat closet because like, I don't know, it's got a weird stain or something like that.
No, we had a living room that we couldn't go into, but mostly because everything was plastic wrapped.
I whispered to David, I'm not sure this guy has a room that isn't like that.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, anyway, I don't want you to go into my closet that's got a weird stain in it.
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. Lead the way, Chadwick.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, he goes across the room and opens the door and enters what you can only describe as you walk in as a weird ritual chamber. It looks like it's kind of like a black room. It's got a big red pentagram drawn on the floor, and in the middle is a big pedestal with an old book sitting on it that is currently closed. And he says like, yeah, so anyway, that's my old family Necronomicon. So yeah, I figured there's probably a spell in there we could use to get Harris back.
Yeah, this is a textbook came back wrong.
I don't think we want Harris to come back wrong.
Where's your mom, Chadwick?
And he licks his index finger and puts it in the air, and he's like, well, I think right now she's in the vents, it seems like. Yeah, she's probably in the vent.
What do you mean your mom is in the vents?
I already rolled perception.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20. Oh no, it's not a nat 20, it's a dirty 20.
Can I have advantage since I've drilled on came back wrongs?
Yeah, sure, you can have advantage.
I got a 17.
16.
Okay, yeah, so everybody notices, like, if you just stop and listen as Chadwick stops talking, that there's like banging around in the vents. There's just a bunch of banging around in the vents. And Chadwick's like, yeah, no, she's probably just like slithering around up there or something. You know, she does that. It's kind of like her safe space.
Chadwick, this is not normal.
I mean, it's not like conventional, but everybody's family's a little bit different, right, Mrs. Red Swift? And Mrs. Red Swift is like, no. I mean, yes, but not like that. No. And he's like, well, you know what? You guys are just kind of being judgmental, I think. It's fine. Bob. Hey, Bob, we got company. And then like one of the vents from the ceiling pops open and like a black, ghastly looking, like almost shapeless figure that like every time you look at her from a different angle, like seems like she's like, sometimes she kind of looks like a witch. Sometimes she looks like a blob monster. Sometimes she just looks like a knight in black armor. It's like you can't quite get a bead on exactly what this lady is, but you know it's really wrong.
Working in the office, huh, Chadwick?
And she just hisses at you. And he's like, oh, Bob, yeah, that's funny. You're funny. She told a joke. I know you can't really understand what she's saying, and he walks up to her to like give her a hug, and she tries to like bite him, and he dodges out of the way at the last second. He's like, oh, Bob, you little scamp.
I'm just kind of looking at the ground, shaking my head. Textbook.
I think I'm going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm assuming she's undead.
We're not even going to talk to her.
No, let's talk to her first.
I mean,
let's
she was hissing.
I guess let's.
I think you could do whatever.
Yeah, she's hissing at me. All right. So,
I mean,
hold on. Okay. Channel Divinity Turn Undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol, which I guess is just like my code of conduct from Everwell Solutions or whatever.
Sure.
And speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. I'll let you know what happens based on whether that succeeds.
No. You got to tell me the whole spell before I roll, because that's how this game works.
If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay, cool.
Make her go away spell.
Yeah. I'm going to roll. I rolled a 6. I assume that fails.
That's not going to do it.
I rolled a 9.
She's turned for 1 minute.
Wait, Steven, did you also roll?
Yeah, undead culture is kind of big on the West Coast.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Christian is undead.
No, I failed the saving throw, but I'm not actually turned.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of flinched for a second.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, is this how we find out that Steven's character is dead?
Oh, man.
Well, Chadwick's mom hisses loudly and then slithers back up into the vent.
So I know you guys wanted to talk to her, but she was hissing. So sorry about that.
Hey, what the heck was that? What did you just do to my mom?
I just made her not want to come near us. I just turn undead. It's a thing.
I don't understand. Why not? I thought we were going to get her help to bring Harris back.
I think David showed a lot of restraint. The last time somebody approached us that threateningly, they got iced.
It's okay. We don't need to talk about that. Yeah, I got scared of your mom hissing. You said she told a joke. It was a threatening witch hiss.
Also, she tried to bite you?
Yeah. No, this is a threat.
Yeah, she does that. It's just a joke. She's just joking around.
Chadwick, I'm really worried about you. This is not a good situation.
Think you're in danger?
I'm not in danger. I mean, sure, I've almost been murdered like 3 times by the Nubbins, but like I've only had to go to the hospital one of those.
Chadwick.
Who drove you to the hospispital?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, nobody. I just kind of...
You walked there?
I just waited until I was awake, and then I just walked there. It only took 4 hours. It was fine.
Okay. Well, glad
Chadwick,
you
need to live closer to a hospital.
Yeah.
Or get a car.
Maybe move back
That's weird
into
that
town.
that's the outcome you got out of this situation, that I need to live closer to a hospital. But okay.
As you guys are all talking, Jasper is going to take the small dagger that David handed me a few scenes ago, and I'm going to say, don't worry, everyone. In the most recent Dr. Moldaverdi, we had like something exactly like this. I think I know what I have to do, and I walk up to the book in the center of the room, and I stab it with the dagger.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Yeah.
This is exactly how they broke the curse in the movie.
Roll an attack.
Christian nods approvingly. That's exactly came back wrong protocol.
If your undead mom gives you a look, run right over and stab the book.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Attack. Yeah, I got a 8.
Yeah, you just needed to get at least a 5 because it's a book.
Woo.
And
Nice.
yeah, you stab that dagger right into the heart of the Necronomicon. And
Oh, shit.
It starts to
Lowercase
bubble like
n.
heat
This is the
rises
family
up,
Necronomicon.
It's called Necronomicon.
and you like the faces that suddenly come out of the human skin bound book start to scream and wail as the room fills up with their sadness and anger and hatred.
Chadwick,
And
what
then-
the fuck?
It starts to dissolve around you until eventually there's just kind of like human goo flesh falling onto the floor on the book. And as that sound starts to dissipate, you hear a howling hiss coming from the vents, and then black goo just sort of like dripping down. And then there's finally it stops, and you just sort of hear like the plop, plop, plop of like little bits of goo falling out of the vent slowly.
How's Chadwick reacting?
He's just standing there in shock. He looks from Jasper to the book, to the goo coming out of the vent, to Jasper, to the book, to the goo coming out of the vent. And then he says, "What'd you guys do to my mom?"
I'm
Oh, God.
really sorry, Chadwick. It wasn't your mom.
I think Harris sent us here to save you from your mom.
Yeah.
Just like the rhyme, Chadwick. It's just like the song. If your loved one turns to a pile of black goo,
It was something else that was talking to you.
But like, that was my mom.
And we'll help
And
you.
you just killed my mom.
I think your mom's been gone a while, buddy.
Why did you just kill my mom?
Chadwick, we will help you hold a funeral, but your mom was already gone.
I put my hand on Chadwick's shoulder and I say, Chadwick, it can be really tough to lose someone. I look around at all of you. I kind of, I think everyone in this room kind of gets that today of all days. I'm really sorry about your mom, and I'm really sorry we had to tell you about Harris. I think we've all got to kind of move on somehow. I'm sorry, man.
All right, so here's how this boss fight's gonna work.
Oh,
You're gonna get 3 opportunities to roll persuasion. If you succeed 3 of them, then you'll win. If you fail 3 before you succeed 3, then you lose. Just so we understand the stakes ahead of time.
And I get advantage on the first one.
You're going to get advantage on that first roll because it actually seemed like it was pretty heartfelt. So you're going to roll advantage, or you're going to roll persuasion with advantage right now, Jake.
All right. I got a 12.
And Chadwick says, "What are you talking about? I mean, that was my mom. She asked me to help her with this spell as she was dying. She was dying and she asked me for help. Why would you? Oh, God." So that's 1 failure.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "It's not your fault." I was gonna say,
Allah.
wait, hold on. I was
It's not
gonna
your
say,
fault.
I think
Just
I
good
just say, it's
logic, not your fault.
It's
It's
not
Come
your
on,
fault.
Matt Damon.
No.
It's not your fault.
No,
Allah, Robin Williams.
no, I just say, I know it's hard, man, and I know that you did your best and you were just trying to help her, but I don't think there was any helping her, and I think what you did, well, okay, rephrase, not what he did.
What you did was
No.
shitty.
I think there wasn't any helping her. And what happened is that she just, she came back wrong. It's a classic came back wrong, and it's nobody's fault. But
Give us another verse, Michael.
I can't. Give
This
us
is
another
no
verse.
time for that.
Yeah, no time. I think that it's gonna take time to accept it, and it's gonna be hard. But she's been gone a long time, dude. I'm sorry that you had to experience this.
All right, roll persuasion. Not with advantage.
Yeah, no, I didn't do good. That's 12.
He says, "Look, I don't know what to tell you guys. I of course I knew it wasn't normal, but it didn't matter because she was still my mom deep down. We had our jokes and our japes, and she cared about me, and I care about her."
But you were also beholden to caring for her and killing those Nubbins, and that was incredibly dangerous. You had to go to the hospital that one time. You don't think that there was a chance that you could have gotten seriously hurt by trying to take care of her like this? You really have to think about yourself a little bit, Chadwick.
Go ahead and roll. Okay, so that's 1 success. And he says, I mean, it is a lot of work, and she did kind of cut me open pretty bad one time. I love her. She's my mom, you know?
As my book says, you are worthy of love and respect, and you are.
Listen, Chadwick, do you think this is what your mom would have wanted for you? Is it living alone in the woods, fighting black slime every day, never making any new friends, alienating everyone in your life like the mailman? Anyone who was asking you to stay here and clean up this black goop, that wasn't your mom, man. No mom would ask that of their son. And then I sort of like ask, isn't that right, Mrs. Redswift? Because I want her to do the persuasion roll instead of me.
Yeah.
Because that's not where my stats are.
Okay, sure. Yeah, she walks up to Chadwick and she puts her hand on his shoulder and she's like, look, this isn't good for you. You don't deserve to have, your parent should never put that kind of thing on you. And I'm sure your mother didn't intend for that to happen. All right. And I'm going to roll 18 plus 3, 21. Okay. So that's 2 and 2, one more. And this is sudden death, final round.
All right, hang on. What can we do to stack the dice in our advantage?
Yeah. I have +4 charisma, but I need to think of something heartfelt.
I know I told you not to do this earlier, but I did come up with a heartfelt verse of the Came Back Wrong song.
I think you could go
I'd love to hear it at least.
Let's go.
I know you'd do anything to see your mom reborn, but you need to put down the book and learn to mourn.
Put down the book and learn to mourn.
That's pretty good.
Love that.
That's pretty good. Okay, so is that Steven's role then?
Is that your role? Are you going to do it?
You just said you wanted to hear it. I think I say that. I don't want that. Guys, I'm not good at this. We only got one of these. I would like that to offer advantage to the next actual attempt. Can I have that,
okay.
Kevin?
Yeah, sure. All right, go for it.
Or maybe you love these great rhymes and you give me inspiration, which I can use for advantage. I feel like I'm throwing gold at your feet and you won't share with me, but even a drop of that.
Okay. No. Christian, I think that's fair. Your cool song gives you inspiration.
And as Jasper's lilting cadence fades away, you feel Christian, the gentle hum of my bardic inspiration flow through you, giving you a D6 to roll along with this inspiration roll.
And I touch Chadwick's shoulder and I touch Christian's shoulder at the same time. And I say, Chadwick, you don't have to be alone anymore. And I'm only touching his shoulder for comfort, but on my touch of your shoulder, I cast guidance and I give you a D4 that you can use on an ability check.
All right. Does 19 get us there?
Yeah, no, 19 absolutely gets you there. And so Chadwick, he kind of just like slumps his shoulders and he says, you know, on some level, I always knew it was wrong. I miss my mom, you guys. I miss her so much.
I'm sorry, buddy. We all miss someone. And I give Chadwick a hug. And then I whisper in his ear, now, can we get out of this gross, gooey basement, please?
Yeah. So you guys, like, you get like a blanket to put on Chadwick's shoulders and you kind of like escort him through the rooms, back up the ladder, through the hatch, and then eventually all the way outside of the house. Which you realize, like, as you got out, like, oh crap, the house is starting to collapse because the weird magic you're using in the book also made the house alive or something.
God.
It's just like, it just turns into a pile of rubble as you stand there.
Textbook.
So Chadwick is just kind of like sitting on the ground. And Mrs. Redswift is kind of like checking on him, making sure he doesn't have any like big cuts or bruises, which seems like he's got a little bit. So she like takes out a first aid kit that she got from the RV and starts like patching him up. And he looks up at you guys and he's like, what do I do now?
Could come with us.
No.
Make Kevin do that voice the whole show.
We already have one too many NPCs on the adventure. We need to get rid of Chadwick and Miss Redswift.
Absolutely break his nose if I have to do this for the whole podcast.
We could drop you off somewhere. No, it's fine.
As Chadwick asked that, Jasper kind of looks around at all of you before his eyes settle on Mrs. Redswift, and I kind of like look at the three of you like, huh?
Come on.
And then I turn back to Chadwick and
Nice
I
and
say,
nurturing will probably do it, but don't make her deal with Chadwick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Don't make her be Chadwick's mom.
no, they can kind of like look after each other. I say,
Yeah, and then
he can look after her, and then we don't have to like worry about another axe murder or whatever.
To watch after Mrs. Redswift, take her home with Chadwick.
She lost a son, he lost a mom. Come on, it's like perfect.
Hey, I know Chadwick wasn't the main thing there, but I'm not 100% sure he's all there.
That's true.
I mean, he's not under a spell.
I think he's going to need some therapy.
All right,
Maybe
well,
find him a therapist.
Yeah, let's just drop them off back in town and then figure it out from there. Assuming we can get back to town, I pick up the steering wheel, which is on the ground and not on the steering column.
Chadwick, do you have any like uncles or other family? Like,
Nope. Just me and my mom and that cemetery full of dead relatives, he points to, which is like clearly haunted behind the ruins of the house.
we got to get you the fuck out of here, buddy.
I take Chadwick's hand and I say, Chadwick, it sounds like you lost a mother. And I know a mother who recently lost a son. And I take his hand and I awkwardly
You just
put it
their hands
in
together.
Mrs. Redswift's hand. I say, it's a beautiful thing.
Mrs. Redswift looks at you and she's like, I guess, yeah, all right.
I sink through the floor of the RV and through the floor of the earth, and I'm in the center of the earth now.
And Chadwick looks up at Mrs. Redswift with these big blubbery eyes, and he's like crying again. He's like, will you be my mom?
Oh,
And
God.
Mrs. Redswift is like,
oh no.
Deeper into the center of the earth. I slip out of the material plane. I am in the hells.
and Mrs. Redswift is like, Chadwick, I do think that you need someone to take care of you. Why don't you come to my house and I'll look after you for a while until we figure out what you want to do, all right? And so suddenly the TV in the front console of the RV turns on and you see Harris. And he is sitting there. He doesn't look as injured and messed up as he did when you saw him at the will reading, but he doesn't look like he's like happy. And he says, hey guys, look, I want to start by apologizing. I know I kind of kidnapped you and forced you on a weird adventure that put you really outside your comfort zones and everything. But look, I mean, if I had just said like, hey guys, remember Chadwick? Like, can you go on a multi-hour trip into the middle of the woods and fight some scary monsters and dangerous stuff just so you can help him deal with his mommy issues? I mean, I just don't buy it. I don't think you would. So, look, I've been trying to help Chadwick for a couple of years now. I knew he was in this situation, and everything I said to him, it just didn't seem to work. But I knew that if all of you were there and talked to him about what he needed to do with his life, that it would work, that you'd get him out of that situation, you'd help him. And I know that's what you did because I believe in you guys. The thing is, this is what I've been doing for the last couple of years. Going to places where people really needed a friend. Someone to have their back and show up for them. But look, I'm gone now. I can't do it anymore. I need your help. I need somebody to pick up where I left off. I don't want to leave all my friends all alone. They need your help. I need your help. And the world needs more friends like you guys. And then the RV fully comes to life. And the door, though, to the RV is still open. Harris says, you saw how you helped Chadwick. You can do that for other people, too. I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to do it, you can get out now and walk, or you can even just drive this thing to the airport or whatever. But please, go on this trip. Help people along the way. Be a friend to others and to each other, too. I'm sorry I have to ask you to put your lives down to do this, but I need you. I love you guys. And then with that, the TV cuts, the screen goes black, and a new set of green text appears on the console, and it just says, "Continue quest."
BeQuest stars Kevin Rizza as our Dungeon Master, Stephen Tansey as Christian Coldrock, Mike Turley as David Ryan Martin, Jake Burley as Jasper Wallstrom Boyle, and Ali Turley as Cheryl Silverthorne. This episode was edited and produced by Jake Burley, with additional engineering by Mike Turley and music by Jake Burley. BeQuest is a production of Skull and Scones. You can find links to all of our stuff on our website at skullandscones.com. We are psyched to be bringing you this story. And if you like what you've heard so far, oh my, just wait and see what we've got cooking up in the lab for you. We've got thrills, we've got chills, so don't you come back wrong. And instead, come back normal. Like come back and listen to the next episode. You know what I mean. If you like the show, it would really mean a lot to us if you'd share the trailer with a friend. There's a link to that trailer on YouTube in the episode description. It also helps us a lot if you rate and review us on your podcast app of choice, and you can also find links to our social media and our Discord server in the episode description. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss an episode, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode on May 13th. See you then.
One thing, okay, well, pause for the podcast for a second. One thing that I think is absolutely wild that none of you even attempted to do was Jake pressed a big red button on an app on the screen that made the car go. And at no point did any of you think, maybe I should check that app out again some more and see if there's anything
I was
else
playing
I
it
could
that we
do
didn't
with
know
it.
he did it.
Sure.
He was playing with it. He got a high Arcana roll. He started messing with it. Then the thing jerked to life, and I said, "Jasper, what did you do?" And he said, "What did I do?" Blah, 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 blah. None of us knew about that.
Sure, but Jasper did.
Okay, well, don't give us shit. Give Jake shit.
Kevin, there was a whole 2 weeks in between those episodes, okay? I can't be expected to remember.
You literally
every
did it
little
today.
detail.
It was today.
Got him.
Got him. So we got to turn the car on. Is that what I'm hearing?